The Amazing Fantasy, number 15, August. Through the world may mock Peter Parker, but this time, teenager, it will soon marvel at the awesome might of Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Like costume heroes, coincidentally, we in the comic magazine business refer to them as long underwear characters. And as you know, they're just a dime dozen. But we think you enjoy just our Spider-Man just a bit different. Say, gang, we know one more guy for the dance. How about Peter Parker over there? Are you kidding? That bookworm wanna know a cha-cha from a waltz? Peter Parker, he's Midtown High's professional wallflower. As you may have gathered, Peter was far from being the biggest man on campus, but his Uncle Ben thought he was a pretty special lad. You're not fooling me, Petey. I know you're awake, and it's time for school. Gosh, Uncle Ben, you're worse than a room full of alarm clocks. As for Pete's Aunt May, she thought the sun rose in upon her nephew. I cooked your favorite breakfast, Petey, wheat cakes. Don't fat him up too much, dear. I can hardly out-wrestle him now. The faculty at Midtown High were also fond of the clean-cut, hard-working honor student. Keep up the good work, Parker, and you're sure to raise a school scholarship when you graduate. I'll do my best, sir. But also, other teenagers can sometimes unwittingly be so cruel to a shy young man. Sally, I was wondering if you're busy tonight. Peter, for the umpteenth time, you're just not my type. Not when dreamboats like Flash Thompson are around. I admire good taste, doll. Get lost, bookworm. Ah! Look, there's a great new exhibit at the Science Hall tonight. Would any of you like to go with me? Science Hall? Ha! You stick with the science, son, and we'll take the chicks. Yes, for some reason, being a teenager had many heartbreaking moments. See you around, bookworm. Give our regards to the Smashers, Peter. Someday I'll show them. Someday they'll be sorry. Sorry that they laughed at me. And a few minutes later, Peter forgets the taunts of his classmates as he's transported to another world, the fantastic of atomic science. And now for demonstrations of how we can control radioactive rays here in the laboratory. But as the experiment begins, no one notices a tiny, descending spider from the ceiling, almost invisible, strand of web. A spider giving him fight is given strange and brief role to play the drama we call life. Accidentally absorbing a fantastic amount of radioactivity, the dying insect in sudden shock bites the nearest living thing a split second before life ebbs from its radioactive body. Ow! A spider. It bit me. But why is it burning? So, why is it glowing that way? My head. It feels strange. I need some air. Looks as though our experiment under young Parker. Too bad. He must have a weak stomach. What's happening to me? I feel different, as though my entire body is changed with some sort of fantastic energy. Honk! Honk! Oh. Wrapped in his thoughts, Peter doesn't hear the auto which narrowly misses him until the last instant, and unnoticed by the riders, he unwittingly leaps to safety. But what a leap it is. That was one egghead who won't that dream anymore when he crosses the street. You can say that again. What's come over me? I'm scaling this wall, just as easily as I can walk. Mommy, look at the man walking up the side of the building. That's the last horror movie I'd take you to, young man. It's incredible. I reached the roof just in a few seconds. What's this? I crushed the steel pipe as though it was paper. It's the spider. It has to be. Somehow, in some miraculous way it has bit me transformed his own power to me. I can walk down this cable as effortlessly as a spider itself can glide along its web. I've got to have time to think. I've got to plan what to do. This unbelievable ability that fate has given me. A few minutes later, this will be a good chance to test my power again. $100 to the man who can stay in the ring 3 minutes with Crusher Hogan. Filled with excitement, Peter races back home. I'll put on some old clothes and leave my glasses here. But what if I fail? I don't want to be a laughing stock. I'll find some way to disguise myself. A few minutes later, I'll try for that $100, Crusher. Well. If it ain't a little masked marvel. Step up, sucker. Now just relax, shorty. I'll try to make this as painless as possible. It works. I have the speed and agility of the very strength of a gigantic spider. Hey! Put me down! You win! You win! You're not human. Nobody can do that. Wanna bet? Greatest act I've ever seen. Sensational. Fantastic. That mask gives him just the right touch of mystery. He was terrific. That mask character may just be what I've been looking for. Listen, Fred, I'm a TV producer. With that act of yours, I can make you a fortune. And get the mask angle. It's great showmanship. Here's my card. Call me. You'd be to mash on Ed's Village. Thanks. Later at home again. Showmanship? He hasn't seen anything yet. I have the powers of a spider. How to design myself a spider costume. And, oh, hi, Aunt May. You look a little tired, Petey, so we brought you some crackers and milk. Crackers and milk? Bless 'em. If only they knew. Now let's see a spider needs a web and a little device to just do the trick. I'll fasten one to each arm and operate by slightest pressure of any finger. I'll need a name. Well, yes. Spider-Man is as good as any. Looks pretty good if I do say so myself. So they laughed at me for being a bookworm? Well, they only have a science major could have created a device like this. With strong wicked summit that at the end I can pull myself up anywhere with my little web, and my costume is enough to wear unseen under my street clothes. Okay, world, better hang onto your hat. Here comes the Spider-Man. Part 2. Nobody with the intelligence of a 7-year-old knows if a man appeared on TV who seemed to be more than a human, he'd be an overnight sensation, especially when his feats were performed without the help of a trick photography. Well, you can just imagine how the public reacted to Spider-Man. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I still don't believe it. Sure, they looked amazing and incredible, wouldn't you? After all, when was the last time you saw a man in his own fantastic web? Okay, Spider-Man, cut it. That's enough. Don't show him too much. Leave him begging for more. As his first TV spectacular ends, Peter Parker breathes a first sweet scent of fame and success. I'm from life. We'll pay any price for a picture spread. Sign with me. I'll put you in the movies. Wait. We want an interview. See my agent, boys. I'm busy. You, Riverville, and my last. Hey, what's going on? Stop, thief! Stop! Him! If he makes it to the elevator, I'll get away! Made it! I'm safe now. That cop can never get down to the lobby as fast as I can in a high-speed express elevator. Lucky that goon in the costume didn't stop me. What's with you, mister? All you had to do was trip him or hold him just for a minute. Sorry, pal. That's your job. I'm through being pushed around by anyone. Look, now on, I can just look out for the number that one. That means me. I'd outrun you. I'd outrun you and, buddy. Save your breath, buddy. I got things to do. And a few hours later, Peter, you know that microscope you've always wanted? Your uncle and I bought it for you this afternoon. Gosh, that's terrific. You're the greatest family any fella ever had. They're the only ones who's ever been kind to me. I'll see to it that they're always happy. But the rest of the world can go hang for all I care. In the days that follow, the Spider-Man becomes the sensation of the nation. And one evening, as Peter Parker returns home from a personal appearance, a police car in front of our house. A police car in front of our house? What could be wrong? Bad news, son. Your Uncle Ben has been shot, murdered. Uncle Ben? Dead? No, it can't be. Well, who did it? Who shot him? It was a burglar. Your uncle surprised him, but we don't worry, lad. We've got him tracked. He's in the old Arkham warehouse, waterfront. We'll get him. Your aunt is next door. The neighborhood are looking after him. Wait! I've got to go. I've got to get him. I know the old Arkham warehouse. It's been deserted for years. Killer could hold off an army in that gloomy old place. But he won't hold off. Spider-Man. At the warehouse is at the other side of town. But I'll be there in no time. Meanwhile, he's in there. Where? But he'll pick us off like fleas if we charge him. I gotta go hold it off till the moon goes down, and I'll be able to slip away in the dark. You'll never escape again, murderer. Huh, what the? Surprised to see me? Not half surprised as you're going to be. Gotta get away, gotta hide. I must be seeing things. There's no place where you can hide from me. First, my web will relieve off of your gun. Then my fist will do the rest. No, that face. Oh no, it can't be. It's the fugitive who ran past me, the one who didn't stop when I had the chance. I hate to do it, but we'll have to rush him now. Can't take a chance of him slipping by the dark. Captain, look! It's him, on a spider's web. I'm a short distance away. My fault. Oh my, oh, if only I had stopped him when I could have, but I didn't. And now Uncle Ben is dead. And a learned silent figure slowly fades away into the darkness, scattering darkness aware at the last, that in the world with great power there must also come great responsibility. And so a legend is born, and a new name is added to the roster of those who would make the world of fantasy experiment. The end.